hear like RPG thing. Oh! Go.
Sorry.
Nice!
Gone.
That's my girl. I'll be your friend at the very end. That's my girl.
Hey guys, I'm here in Cape Town, South Africa with my team for the entire month, and this is the first time in probably the whole year that all of my team have been together, so I wanted to take this chance to fly out Dylan, shoot some of this as content and show what's possible in the AI space if you go all in, and we've been able to achieve some pretty cool things in the past 18 months, and now you get to see behind the scenes of my team and the people that I work with every day, and you get to understand them a bit more and see more context on how I'm running the businesses that I'm running. So we're in beautiful Cape Town, South Africa, but it's been raining and it's supposed to continue to rain the whole time that we film this vlog. So unfortunately it won't be too much nature and fun stuff, but it is good for getting work done. So we'll be in here, you get to see the entire brainstorming, ideation, work and content creation process, everything end to end within this vlog. So I'm excited for you guys to see behind the scenes. That one's fucking fire. So look, end goal, 500 million, but the idea is that we have Morningside Ventures, and inside there's a bunch of tools or products, and that's what's going to go into there to some degree. And in Morningside Education, we have YouTube, School, Accelerator, all pushing to
I
these
met
tools.
this is very similar the other day.
And then you got Morningside Education kicking back to Morningside AI with systems to automate, and our guys get on there.
Morningside AI into development services, consulting services, and then eventually business education, which features a SaaS platform.
VCs, we don't want them joints.
You can tell that whole story too.
Last guy thinking about it. It's been like a couple months.
Like really planning it out, and what the pros and cons were, and like the whole thing of like I've decided at the end of the day that I'm in this too cool shop for people. I don't want to have some of it.
Bird don't go back in the cage, back.
Yeah. This is James. I've known him since he was like 5 years old, and now he's serving as our front-end developer at Morningside. So first of all, before we get into that, what bugs are still on grants? Is there bugs related to billing that we're seeing, or what?
No, I mean there's two things. There's tax, and then there's like this verify email thing. That should be resolved. I'm just about to send a Loom over. We're using like that new Jira board and the tickets in there.
If you could just do the Stripe stuff, and then I'll give Matteo a call after this, and I'll figure it out. All right.
Sweet. Yeah.
Okay.
No.
And then Agentive, obviously that web chat was fucking awesome that you guys showed us yesterday. I was really impressed with that. So I think, let me just check, I got a video from Sean last night.
It's a pleasure to have you on board this journey with us, and of course best of luck in using Agentive to build your agents.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah,
Okay.
sounds good.
Perfect, mate.
Great.
Alright, appreciate it. I'll talk to you soon. I'll keep you posted anyway after my chat with Matteo.
Yeah, sounds good.
Easy. Talk
Have a
soon.
good one, bro.
Bye-bye.
Good mate, how are you?
All good, all good. And then the second part is, yes, iterating between navigating the modal versus the full page, let's say.
But we should still have a toggle. It should just be a normal feature where you, like by default. Yeah, and then there's a part of me that wants to consider some basic analytics. Sometime here I think would be good, would really lift the platform up from, I mean even just on that homepage, taking away that big banner saying welcome to Agentive, go to the Learn section with just some basic analytics on messages sent and stuff like that. Normally we have our big leadership meeting, our L10 for the Morningside leadership team, but since Josh has already synced up with them today, so just me and Matteo hopping on a call to go over the Agentive designs. Matteo is our product owner at Morningside. He's works part-time for us, but he's also quite a high-up manager at Meta, so he's one of our top guys, and it's great to have him leading the UI, UX, and like leading the product for Agentive. But we need to jump on here occasionally and sync up about, we're doing a website deployment, a widget. At the moment we're using voice flow, and we don't want our customers to have to pay another $50 a month for web deployments and via a widget. So we've got the team to build out a widget of our own, which has come together in like 3 days rather than 2 weeks, which is great. So I had to do a bit of catch up on getting the final designs done. So Mateo's going to go off and work on those over the weekend, and we should be able to get our widget out by mid next week or so.
Monday, Tuesday, hopefully.
Yeah. And that's one of our monetizable features. We've made Agentive free to everyone until now. But obviously we've got to pay the bill somehow. So we've been waiting to get enough valuable features that it would actually expect, or people would be okay with paying for it. So I think the free ride, if you're watching this, maybe the features haven't come out yet, but the free ride on Agentive may be coming to an end, but we're going to make sure the free plan still has a bunch of great features that allows you to actually get in and start building them. And we're actually having a look ahead now to features that were going to be a month or two down the line, but now we're suddenly right up within the next couple of weeks because these guys are moving so quick. So team's smashing it, and I'm excited to get this in the hands. I mean, we're doing the launch in it in a second, right?
Yeah, hopefully
V2?
today.
Agentive V2 launch. That's coming in the next couple of hours. So
4 months.
4 months of work, and it's all going out. Brand new version of Agentive, completely different, new UI, updated to the Assistance API V2, and it's just like light years different from what we had. So excited for that.
I mean, there's been a few of these alignment calls over the past couple of months, right? And I think it's making sure that try and, at least for a final time, get all aligned. This transitionary phase from maintenance into building out additional features back into maintenance, I think is a difficult road to follow for both of us. And so I just want to make sure that we're all completely on the same page there. So I guess the first thing is, in regards to the Stripe specifically in the billing stuff, what is your view on that in regards to bugs still arising there and the need to go to Stripe workflows?
We're having a tax issue, so we need to figure that out. We're on Stripe, it's just you click a button and you make sure you have places registered. Because we're just on the same page, then I'll ask what's with the scope.
Sure.
Yeah.
And look, that may have came down on my communication there. Tell you what, is let me go back and just review everything there, and then Grant, maybe we even jump on a call Friday or Monday and we can just revisit that and get aligned there. So it's we're all on the same page there, yeah?
Sounds good.
Okay,
Yeah.
awesome. And I'll have a chat to James after this. I'll ask him what a transfer would look like. I'll also ask him of any potential risks or anything that he sees, because I think that's important for us to know. And then we can decide if we want to go ahead or not with that, yeah?
Yep. Yeah, and if it does cost more money, I'm good for it.
It's all right.
just-
We'll
yeah.
cover that. I'm more than happy, obviously, that was already taken care of,
Yeah.
so I'm more than happy to do that. Okay?
Okay. All right. Thanks so much. All right.
Talk soon.
Thanks, bro.
See you
Thanks,
guys.
man.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
So that was a call with our largest client that we've ever signed at Morningside. It was to build out a full-on SaaS platform for training up nurses using AI educational tools to train up nurses within hospitals. And so we built the platform from the ground up. It was the biggest project we've ever done. Took 5 months or so to complete. And now we're on, two things. We're just added some additional phases to it. So we've just been implementing those over the past 4 weeks. So that was sort of a review of those. And then we're also on a maintenance package with these guys. So we're finding that maintenance is, we still haven't really dialed in the maintenance aspect of these contracts. We're running into some issues where you can start to scope creep very, very quickly when you're introducing maintenance, especially on a project like this. So we're essentially just trying to find a middle ground with the client. He's absolutely fantastic. They're all fantastic. And so we're just really trying to align on him on how we can obviously come together to be able to serve them, well in regards to what they're looking to build here and what they're looking to maintain, but also, that we're still profitable and that it also makes sense for us. So that call was just an alignment on trying to figure out how we can sort of approach maintenance going forward and make it more streamlined for him and more sort of efficient for us. So.
The weather story now. Disaster risk. Cape Town have residents affected by stormy weather conditions amid ongoing heavy rainfall.
I'm gonna give you some game. Don't know how.
So we've been working on a concept called the conviction stack. And I think a lot of you watching this channel would know that AI is kind of where you should be putting your time, but the way that we've gone through this and collected data to have complete conviction in the space has been, I think, our major advantage and why we've been able to succeed so rapidly. When you look at what conviction does for you as an entrepreneur, if you are 100% committed to like, this is my vehicle, we're all trying to find as entrepreneurs, the input-output equation, the vehicle that we can use to put in the minimal input and get the most output. Like, you can have complete conviction in the business model and what you're doing when you know that you're getting a good deal. So for us in the AI space, why Josh and everyone else here are so all in, is because we know that the input-output equation for the AI space is by far the best in the world right now, especially for online businesses. So this is a little bit of a preview of some of the stuff we're working on for accelerator content. But we have the conviction stack. It's going to look nicer than that. It's just a mirror of what I've done, but heaps of information on like the entrepreneur's equation, input, vehicle, output, etc. So having complete conviction, if you're doing online business, make sure that you have complete conviction. If you have 1 foot in, 1 foot out, it's a lens that you look through, and someone with complete conviction will look at an opportunity and go, okay, like look at a problem. Say 2 people get a problem. The one with complete conviction in the model sees it as a chance for growth. The other one sees it as an excuse for why they should give up or why they are in the wrong vehicle. So also when you have complete conviction, you have a different level of energy and excitement towards the model because you're like, this is my opportunity. So when you're on course with clients, whether you're talking to people in online communities, whether you are creating content, all of these different ways will give you a chance to express that conviction and energy, and you'll find it's just a lubricant that makes everything easier. I talk with such conviction in my videos because I'm 100% convicted in what we're doing here. Josh, you said you had your quote for this, right?
Yeah, I wrote something in my notes.
This is the JB quotes. JB quotes.
Self-belief is so important. I believe that thinking you are great and powerful and being able to operate without the restriction of self-doubt and fear outweighs the flip side of second-guessing everything and overthinking every move. And I think when you're half on the fence and half off the fence and you're making decisions, you know, in the mind frame of, I don't know if this opportunity is right for me or not.
Yeah.
The amount of friction that adds to the decision-making process, the communication with other people. Yeah. Once you have that conviction, you've realized it, the ability to be able to have such effective self-belief, I think just completely revolutionizes the way you operate.
Yeah, it's just if you had like limited brain space, if you're spending like 30% of that worrying and stressing about whether it's the right opportunity, you're at a 30% handicap to the person who's all in. And they've done the thinking. Like, you need to step back and do the thinking, do the research, whatever you need. But if you're going to do something, then be all in, have enough evidence to say this is the right opportunity. Because I think early on in my entrepreneurial career, I was trying different things, and I knew I was kind of getting the shit end of the deal, or the breadcrumbs of it, but I wasn't all in enough, and that's why it's refreshing to be in the space and we can say, okay, 5-10 years, this is all we need to look at, right? So
there's a peace that comes to it. Like, I think both of us probably feel this way. It's like, I'm the most peaceful I've ever been in the past 7 years.
Yeah. Because it's not like 2 years down the line we've got a complete shift in industry and model coming forward. It's like, okay, build the skills here, spend a lot of time, and you're going to be fine.
Exactly.
Yeah, how are you?
I'm good, mate. How are you?
I'm good also. Thank you for asking. Someone else come and solve those problems. So I'm a non-developer and non-technical. I can't handle technical things. So how can
Not
I
yet. You can't handle them yet. That's the key bit.
Yes.
You can't handle them yet, right? So I don't like the talking about like I am not this full stop. Saying I am XYZ is a very strong statement. So don't say that you are not a technical person. Like you are not yet. But you have the capability to be. That's a very important thing, because if you have that mentality and that belief, then you are going to constantly shy away from challenges that would allow you to become technical. And like, I wasn't technical, but I taught myself how to do it, and I made sure that I had the belief that like if another human being could learn this shit, then I can for sure. So just a little semantics thing there is making sure that you're not boxing yourself in. But I will stop you there because this is a good example. I'm glad you brought this up, because this is in line with what I covered in that video, where you can either pick a niche and an industry and then have to zoom out and go, okay, well, in order to build solutions here, I need to do this, 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 and this. I need to know all this stuff to be able to provide solutions. If you do it the other way, where you niche by solution, like I covered in that video, you can say, I have a very clear area of what I need to learn. It's these different tools, and I can do that. I know I can do that. And then I'm going to figure out what I can do with that. So I'm going to build things with the skill set that I've built in any niche that wants it. And from there, you have a lot you've made it a lot easier for yourself on the technical side, and you've been able to become that technical person that you need to be, and then you allow yourself to flex those skills to different use cases as they come in. So instead of trying to say, this is the niche and now I need to learn all of these things at once, you can say, I'm just going to learn these things and I'm going to figure out how to make money just by selling things with these platforms. Which in my opinion is easier. And from the evidence I'm seeing across the community, is easier as well. Change the world, man.
Introducing Agenda 2.0, you have access. Alright.
There we go, boys, launching a...
Alright, so we've just launched Agenda 2.0. How many did we get on the site, Josh? Did you see? Like 1 to 100?
100 at the same time within the first couple of minutes.
In the first minute. So I got all the guys hitting me up from my content creators group as well, saying like, love the launch, ready to promote it and like make videos about it whenever you guys are. So I'm excited to get the monetization done so we can put some affiliate links in the hands of the guys who have supported me. And yeah, just get this thing back where it was supposed to be about 6 months ago. But it's been an interesting ride. And it's literally just our SaaS playground, really. Like, we know that we want to do SaaS long term, and we took a chance last year to just get into it and just throw ourselves into it. It was difficult and it has been difficult, but now we've kind of figured out how to do it.
You've seen another failure, right? Like to a certain degree, and I think you've seen the learning process, just like you saw.
We're gonna pull it.
Just like you saw with Morningside AI, it's like Liam documented about a lot of the struggles we had there at the start, and you saw it on his YouTube channel. You saw him trying to get YouTube going off the bat. You saw us trying to start Morningside AI. You saw us trying to start the accelerator. Even at the start, that wasn't great. And now you're seeing it with Agenda as well. As these things don't happen overnight, and you're seeing, hopefully, you're seeing the learnings real time. We try to be as transparent as possible there. So.
Keep showing up.
Yeah.
Just keep showing up. Same attitude, and you'll get there eventually. It's also being able to zoom out a bit. Like, we had to go, okay, give us 3 months to sort this thing out, and that was quite a hard thing for us to do. Is say, look, accept being shit for 3 months.
Especially when you spend money. You spend a lot of money. You spend a lot of time.
Yeah. So off to dinner now. I need to go and shower up. The boys are a bit ahead of me, but yeah, go for dinner, have a couple of drinks, let off some steam because we've been working hard all week, thanks to the lovely weather here in Cape Town. He's in. It's literally him.
Case, you know where he's gone? Yep.
Shawty got the curves, got a sweat when I drive. Been up with her, been time for the vibe. These up deserve me personal time. We got to work like birds, now we got. Been lost, been gone, I don't mix up. Long nights on the road won't fix us. You ain't know I do or die, I miss us. Butterfly like the doors.
Original concept was going to be
we're just going to arrive on time. We might be a little bit late.
Who knows what tomorrow will bring? Maybe sunshine and maybe rain. But as for me, I'll wait and see.
I'm not a massive wine connoisseur. I kind of just drink what's put in front of me in most cases. So this is me trying to become more refined in it. So I'm all ears.
I would say if we start with Steenberg,
in between it. Because most of the times I'll read what's on there and not really be able to pick it out. So
let's try it, and then from that we will be able to.
And it'll get more challenging as we go on, yeah? More we try.
No, it's
we'll play a game.
Good lord, I'm up for it.
Okay. Alright.
And maybe it'll bring my love to me. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows any better than I? That is she who's keeping me alive. Keeping the little girl as my goal. Makes my life worth living, you know.
Play a new device. Waka waka, dum dum in a boom boom boom. Alright, so we're going to the gymnasium because I'm not a massive fan of working out in the freezing cold outside with nothing but a barbell. So I want to go and get a proper workout in where I kind of enjoy it. And also, I've dragged Daniel along to keep me company. So we're going to go to the gym. Apparently it's a Planet Fitness. And we've managed to get the cameraman in as well. So you'll see us pumping a bit of iron and getting a sweat on there. Hopefully hanging onto the camera around these parts. So cut to that.
It's the type of shit that they read about, like Chris said, I gotta bleed it out. I've been in the zone, I can't be without this real shit that I be about. I'm a visionary, that's long term, but Def Jam said they need it out. If I rush the shit, I might be without, but I need a vision, can't see without. I've been patient, never complacent, left the underground when I left the basement, that's renovation. I spit this verse like a revelation, on the road with Kid Cudi and B.I.G. Conversations with no ID, who made hits with Ye, got hits with Jay. Now you wanna fuck around and make hits with me. If it's meant to be, then it's meant to be. Can't express what that means.
Not bad. Could be worse. A bit awkward initially, but got it done.
What do you think of the gym?
Busy. Not my usual. But no complaints. Better than nothing. Better than working out outside again. That was not my element. Try to avoid the cold like that where possible. But you got to give respect to Josh for doing that shit every day.
This shit's gonna have me going. It's much better. Yeah. Yes, the calendar's already booked off website visitors in school. So what would we do with the ads?
Yeah, Josh just needs to sort those reps out. Nah, I mean, he has got to manage, like, I don't know how the fuck he fits. He is a master at just juggling so much shit. Yeah. He has his fingers in everything. Like payroll, education management, like client projects at Morningside.
It's because he's got he breaks up his day into these 1 hour windows and he's dialed in and he only thinks about that.
I'm just glad he's on my team, bro. Yeah, I don't know anyone better. Oh, it's real small. What's a gecko? Hey, buddy. Yeah, he's really good. Wee woo!
You don't fucking try it, bro.
He's playing dead, bro. Bro thinks I'm fucking stupid, eh? You think I'm stupid, eh?
Try and pick him up.
Yeah, watch when I pick him up, he'll start freaking out. Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, nah, that's dead.
I don't know.
He's dead. Well, bro's a mean actor, eh? Nah, bro's dead.
Yeah, he's dead. You don't chuck him in the fight.
I mean, final test would be to put him on something warm.
Oh.
He's come back to life.
Oh, he's coming back.
Nah, he's cooking.
Oh, nah, bro's dead now. Alright, where's some of Josh's socks or something?
Yeah.
Yep, this is the perfect prank, bro.
Oh,
yo. You'll have to have that camera ready to fucking catch it.
Yeah.
You'll probably hear it out of nowhere, like, oh, fuck.
But I mean, if we're thinking about this sort of scale as well, I mean, that team's almost got it done. I was just on a fucking sales call.
We're in an actual place where we're mapping this stuff out. I can't continue to move like we are. We're going to be in New Zealand for 7 months. We're going to find a fucking
most important
great office.
thing.
That's honestly the most important thing.
Literally the most important.
Because even this shit is just like,
It's not long term.
I mean, look at you. You're the fucking marketing manager. Look at you. You sat on a couch. Yeah, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Here it is. Look at this. James, give me the tutorial that you just gave me. This has made my frickin' night.
Start learning.
Boys.
Yeah, probably. You'd have, like starting message and then up to 3 kind of
And so I guess you just
Yeah.
have it as plus, right? It would be like plus, 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 and you could have 3 of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just save some space.
I think also we can nuke that top bar for now. I think the select where to deploy full page web chat. Let's just nuke that. We don't need that because I think the full page thing's quite a way off. So let's just leave that. Also, it gets tricky with the headings and the subheadings and descriptions and stuff here. So this is on you, James. You need to very clearly identify what category each of these headings and should fall into. So that we're able to keep in line with the styling across the app, because we're getting into like the customized heading. And if you go to socials, what have we got there? Similar sort of thing. See, select social deployment is different to if you go to website and you go to customize. A little bit different, right? So it's still inconsistency. So if you can get really clear on, because we've got the title or the like heading of the modal, the description, etc. You need to figure out what then we're calling that a subheading. And then you've got you've got an H2 or then you've got an H3 below it or so. Just need to get very clear on that. This is a good page to get that stuff ironed out. But yeah.
James, if you want to sit down with just that info that Liam passed you, and just sit down with Matteo and bring him up to speed on it so you can get you some actual designs for it, I think that's probably our best bet as opposed to having you freehand this shit, yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, that's.
If we have a little,
could we have our own little bot pull up and it sort of like pops up on the right hand corner? Or would that look ridiculous, you think?
Maybe we could have a preview button where they click on it and takes them to a web page where we've put their, you know, like we've got a dummy website or something.
Yeah.
Might look messy, but we could just have a dummy website and they can go in and play around. We kind of need a live example of it, right?
I was fucking speechless. 3 days.
3 days!
We got told it was going to take 3
See, Happy's sitting there just grinning. Well, I mean, as long as we have complete control over what it looks like, we now have the functionality working.
Freaking great, man. Oh, that makes you feel a little bit better.
Some AI solutions are extremely valuable, but they're also a pain in the ass and they're extremely complex to build. But the point of starting off as a general agency and then going on to becoming a niche agency is that you look for, this is your criteria for when you should niche down. So we've just come up with a bunch of really good and fairly straightforward to create systems and automations for education and coaching businesses, and they have a good payoff here where they're highly valuable but fairly straightforward for us to create. I mean, well, we need to pick which hook and angle we take.
It needs to be something shocking that shows the comparison of where AI is at in comparison with these moves.
Sounds like we need to get that hook grid out, brother. Why not? We need the persona and the hook lining up because we're going to hit a bunch of different angles, right? So we need to know the personas and the hooks. This is OG marketing strategies that Josh taught me in like 2019 when I first started making money with e-commerce. It was this hook grid that he taught me, which is like how to
ad grid.
Yeah. So you identify avatars or personas. You get a very clear idea of like 3 different types of people who could
From
use
Amazon reviews?
Yeah. Amazon reviews. Shit, I know. And then you dig through Amazon reviews, figure out 3 different types of people that used it. And then you create a persona for each of them, put it along the top, and then you create different hooks and angles, and then you combine them.
It takes fucking ages.
Yeah, you got to write copy for like the persona part is the first part of the copy, and the hook or the body of the hook is like the second part, and that's tailored to. That's the features and
Would you target off like interest or the age, where you change the age?
You keep the body the same and then just
The body's the same, it's just the hook.
Because you write the body as the like feature that is the hook, like that.
Yeah.
Shit. Where did you get that from? That was so far. You just cook it up.
I don't know, I think I may have heard it, or maybe I just cooked it up, I can't even remember. That's when you say I cooked that up, that was on me. Like there's something cooking there where it's like just so
Could you do a one with like 18 months ago I was fucking in this position now, in this position. If you want to do something, fuck, that's
just
so
don't fuck
bad.
it.
Just get him on the board, bro. What was that?
You've been watching my videos first.
You've
Struggling to get clients.
watched. Struggling. How many do we need?
I'd like to try and get 10 ideas down here and then we break. This way that we can do this, that's like completely different.
We always do that shit our own way, bro. Another useful thing that I found in my journey, and Josh, you're probably the same, is assuming that things will be harder for you than everyone else is a pretty good mindset and way of looking at things. And I think it's a David Goggins. Well, I'd figured that out before, and then I heard David Goggins say it's like everything in his life has always been hard, and he goes like, of course it's going to be hard for you, like you're fucking David Goggins. Like he expects it to be hard for himself, so that when he looks, like everywhere in the online business space, you'll see people who are like, oh, in 3 months or 6 months or XYZ, I was able to do this, and you look at those and be like, oh, I'm going to compare myself to them and be like, oh, well, I'm not where they were. But you might be looking at the outlier who succeeded in a very short amount of time. So by assuming that you can see all these examples, but like that's not, it doesn't matter to you because it's always going to be more difficult for you. And that gives you a longer time horizon to look to push to before you start thinking about giving up. So for me, that's been pretty helpful. Just assuming that, like, of course it's harder for me than everyone else. That's just how it is. I have to work harder than other people to get the same results. Rain expected tomorrow. Just in time.
That is terrible, terrible timing.
No, you know what? We're going to get a very special vibe in the vlog. The fact that it's just like cold, wet, indoor the whole time. If on the broad spectrum of Cape Town vlogs, we would have got a pretty special, like at least a unique angle to it. You know? So you got to look on the silver lining. Yeah?
Still working, still waking up looking for real purpose. Still trying to figure out what it's gonna take. Still trying to find connection with some real surface level types. Back when I was young, I used to pedal.
I do like, there's something there with the way that these automations, there's no platform for managing them. And I feel like, I don't know with Zapier or Make, but it's that
like
high level thing
like
where you can put in your assistant ID from Agentive and then you plug that in.
That's
like
where the tools
management
make sense.
Yeah, because you plug them all in.
Yeah. And that's I think where the exponential comes from, as a centralized hub where you distribute, you hold the audience at that because it's consistent, and then for a bit more streams.
Like soul food, parked up outside in the old school. The new me back with the OU. The dog always find his way back home, and it's so true. Later on, fall through and pop one. You know the motto: smoke something, drink something, pop one. Got your hand on my Glock while your ass ride shotgun. High stakes. Risk it every day.
Right, so in a fitting into the vlog, just as we wrap things up, the weather has turned nice. So I think it's a fitting time to wrap things up. Dylan's got to shoot off to the airport, but I hope it's been a good look behind the scenes of what me and my team do, the dynamic between all of us, the different characters, and what's possible. The whole point of doing this is so that you can see what's possible in this space, online business as a whole, but particularly within the AI space and what we're doing. Is this kind of feeling is what I'd love for you all to experience if you wanted to. You can take this opportunity and skin it however you want. This is my dream, and this is what every aspect of how I've always wanted to live. And so I've been able to make my dream out of this stuff, and I hope that you guys can use my content, my resources, and the space as a whole to create your dream. And this has been my one. So I hope you've enjoyed how I've pieced together my life over the past few years to be something like this, and also got to know my team and my best friends a little bit better as well. So that's all for this vlog. I will see you in the next one, and where that will be, I don't know, but I'll see you then.